We've got some updates on CareOrbit for you, and we thought we'd put together a quick video to show you what's been changed and how you access these new features. First up, let's take a look at how you access your settings menu. So it's just this little settings button up the top here, and you'll notice that straight away you can choose your language, you can choose a full or simple setup, and then you can even make your menu choices shorter by making them invisible. Just here, toggling them on or off. So let's have a quick look at how that works. If I choose Spanish, for example, here, you can see that both the menus and the text in the interface changes as well. Change that back because I don't speak Spanish. At the moment, you can see that we have Spanish, we have Vietnamese, we have Simplified Chinese, Arabic, and Italian. There's also a new feature which allows you to set up a simple or a full version of the CareOrbit system. When I click on simple, you'll see that a lot of the menu items disappear, and what you're left with are just the most basic parts of the system. However, you might also choose to add extra pieces. So for example, you might want to have the budget dashboard, but not the entire NDIS plan. So you can just enable that one piece and by clicking that button. It's very simple to use, and that's a really great way of simplifying the menu structure for your daily use. You can come back in here at any time and change it around, and all the data is saved and maintained as you go. So that's the first thing to be aware of. Another thing that you may or may not be aware of is that when you're when you're using a computer, you can actually get a little bit more space on your screen by clicking this little button here, which makes your sidebar menu much smaller. And you just click it again to make it larger. Now let's just go back to the calendar and services. Here, what you can see also is that we have our day view, our weekly view, our service types, and our templates. We're all aware of these. But right now, we also have a new feature, which is called your daily report. So when your support worker is working with your focus person, you'll find that they can provide you with mood updates and notes as they're going through the day. So rather than getting to the end of their shift and having to compile a series of notes or summarize what's going on, they can do it as they go through the day. And as a result, that means that at the end of the day, or at any time actually, you can pop into CareOrbit and take a look. And here you can see that we have a day view, a week view, and you can go back to the various different days on the system. But you can see in a snapshot how the mood is going, what activities are taking place, whether they're in progress or confirmed, or whether they are completed. And you can see the mood notes down the bottom here. And it's a nice way of being able to say what's going on. Interestingly, I guess for most chief care officers is that it allows you to also keep track of how mood swings may be affected by different activities or medications and so on. So it's just another way of getting a little bit more insight into the well-being of your focus person. When we click on the week view, you can see what's changed over the course of a week, and it gives you a sense of of how the week is progressing. It's a very simple, light touch way of measuring what's going on with the people in your care. Or in your care profile, which is available here in your menu, you can see that we have access to medical, daily routines, documents, task templates, and sharing options. At any stage, you can provide access to the medical daily routines, documents, task templates to anyone you think is important in your care orbit. At the moment, the simple way of allowing this to work is you just simply go through here, identify the elements that you'd like to make available to different roles in the care orbit, and then suddenly they'll be able to see it in their own view when they log into care orbit. So it means you don't have to share documents all over the place, that you have complete control over it. And when you're ready, or if you choose not to make this information available, you can just simply remove access to that by clicking that one button off.